With the start of this new year, I was reflecting on everything that I've learned and that I've went through over the past year. And it had me thinking of so many things that I learned, which I thought I knew previously. So I wanted to make a video of things that I wish that I told younger me. Starting off, I wanted to talk about the idea of being yourself. I feel like that's something we've always been told growing up, but I feel like until this year, I really didn't have an understanding of it. Recently, I was watching the new season of Stranger Things, and there's like this whole scene where Robin is talking to Will, and she's having this just be yourself, but talking about how growing up as a kid, we start to limit ourselves and we don't even realize it. And taking away how cringe that whole season was, it really struck me because it's honestly so true. We start holding back our inner child and being afraid of what other people might think of us. And that can be in just about anything that we do. How we talk to people, how we interact. The latest thing of being the chill, nonchalant guy, because we don't want to come off as trying too hard. But this year, I always thought that I was the chill guy until I realized that acting like you don't care isn't cool at all. It's okay to care about things. It's okay to enjoy whatever it is you enjoy, if it's legal, of course, and not be ashamed for it. Because honestly, nobody can judge you because it's your life and you make your own decisions. Going off of that, I wanted to talk about how important it is to surround yourself with a positive environment. In high school, and even for a majority of college, I surrounded myself with people that honestly did not motivate me or encourage me for the most part. And even with simple things, they would make fun of me and put me down a bit. But I thought that it was something that I had to deal with so that I could still have friends to talk to. But it's really important to realize that you shouldn't tolerate disrespect or negativity. But it's so important to not tolerate disrespect and negativity. And people that spread negativity, you should not let their opinion have any weight. Don't be afraid of losing friends because you can always make new friends all the time, just from going out, from joining new hobbies. So don't limit yourself. And feeding off of that, it's important that you also take it easy on yourself as well. Because most of the time we find that we are our own worst enemy. But on the flip side, once we realize that and we reflect on it, we can also start to become our biggest supporter. There's this quote from Coach Carter, which I really like. It says, "Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us." We try to shrink ourselves down, but when we realize our potential, you can do literally anything. And there's also another phrase that I like that is kind of similar that says, "Whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right." Which is so true, because if you don't think you can do something, you will not be able to put in the full amount of effort. But if you tell yourself that you can do it, it will automatically motivate you to do it and know that you have the resources in yourself to do it. One thing that can help give yourself motivation is the notion of taking it one step at a time instead of looking at the full distance you have to go. If you focus too long on the destination for slowly improving each day, whatever it is, you're going to limit yourself and you're going to make yourself scared that you can't do it. There's a quote by Bill Gates that says, "Most people overestimate what they can do in a year and underestimate what they can do in 10 years. You have so much time to figure things out and execute on your ideas. And not only don't be scared, but it's okay if you mess up along the journey. And honestly, regardless of what it is, you're probably going to mess up, and that's okay. But I think, for me at least, I try to tell myself to live without regrets. Even if you make mistakes, you can still look at it that you learned something instead of saying that you regret that you did something, because it's in the past, it's already happened. So you should not worry about what you did, but worry about what you can do now. And extending off of that, don't be afraid of change. Change is so necessary, and it's key to everything. Whether it is your job, your career, working out, how you talk with people, it can be anything. But sometimes change is necessary. For example, there was a job that I got comfortable with that I worked throughout college as a side job. And I was scared to leave because I got comfortable there. I knew what was expected of me. But at some point, I had to have change. And since then, I was able to get a so much better job in something that I feel like I'm using my full potential. So don't limit yourself and let change come, and you will progress so much quicker and you'll feel happier at the end. And on a different category of things, I wanted to say that relationships are not everything. Growing up, I always saw happy couples, and a majority of my life I was single. So I was jealous. But the thing is, you don't know what's going on besides what you see. You might see a couple that looks happy, but you don't know what's going on when they get home or they get mad at each other. And I'm not saying relationships aren't bad, but they aren't something that have to be rushed. Sometimes things are easier for us to work on our own, in the cliche of loving ourselves first. And I truly believe when you start working on that, you will know what it means to love yourself and that you are ready for a relationship. So don't worry about it, because it will come. When you work on yourself and develop a love for yourself and you don't chase people, people will naturally attract to you. And the last thing that I would tell my younger self is to practice gratitude. It seems so easy for us to get caught up in our daily life that we forget everything that we take for granted every day. Personally, I enjoy looking up at the stars, the sky, the sun, animals outside, birds chirping. Just taking in how beautiful life is and the fact that I get a chance to live it. And also taking in all the people around me and what they've done for me. Even the people who have wronged me, and I've learned from that experience. So whenever you're stressed out, just take a minute to reflect and think about life. Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope that some things could relate to you, and I hope that you guys have a happy New Year's and that you do your best to live to your full potential.